All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, gamers of all ages, welcome to Land of Fire. It's game one of this best of three series. This is CL and BONKZ. We are in the losers bracket here of Warship Masters 2025. Both these teams have a single match loss that have led to this moment. Let's take a look over their lineups. Luna here in CL's Daring in green, top of the map, running some Dazzle and very much a gun build. Fat CY, we'll just call him Fat. Fat here in a Gdansk. Nothing particularly fancy about this build. A little bit of radar mod and gun upgrade. Maruku's Delny also running some razzle dazzle. It's a 4-cruiser lineup for CL. Emanon's Howdenliu, unique upgrade. Xbox's Napoli, outmaneuver and you're outnumbered in all of the secondary skills as you would expect from a Napoli. Lemon in a Plymouth, one of my favorite ships, but the first one of those we've seen in the event. Also outnumbered. And backed up all the way here in Laumo's Hindenburg, outmaneuvered and top grade gunner, just to cover all the bases. Talk to me about BONKZ, Seth.
All right, to the south, BONKZ has a very different lineup, focusing mostly on cruisers. We got Bowser in a Battleship Hindenburg with unique upgrade. That's going to be fun to watch. Eddie in an Henri with Honore as captain. 1-for-1 Gaming in a Des Moines unique upgrade with one of the Doe captains. In front of him is Battleship Nagato's Ragnar with Jersey Mike as captain, the buff to Adrenaline Rush. Dyer in unique upgrade Grozovoy, making it the more of a gun boat than a torpedo boat. D Squarius deciding he wants to be like John the Ruthless and running a Colbert.
I love
with
it.
Honore.
I love it.
I do too. And then finally, there's Kermit Seppuku with a Napoli in your typical Napoli secondary build.
Already, we can see kind of how teams are deploying. We've got a 5-2 split for both teams. Each team making it clear that their focus is the C cap and that the A-B side is going to be a bit of an afterthought.
Right. Reminders, CL is China's number 5 seeded team, and BONKZ is NA's number 4 seeded team.
On the face of it, Zath, I think I like BONKZ's lineup here at C better, but it's going to remain to be seen how well they flex it to achieve the results they want.
Yes.
They have... Oh, I started to say they have no destroyer smoke. That's a lie. They do. Dyer's Grozovoy obviously has smoke. Lots of utility in that Grozovoy hull.
Well, Napoli's got smoke too.
It's true. I was thinking about could they smoke up the Colbert, that kind of thing, right?
Right, exactly.
I guess the other question is, which of these ships have RPF? Dyer has it. Nagato has it. Colbert does not. Napoli does not. 1-for-1 does not. So only the two destroyers, only the two BONKZ destroyers having RPF. Maruku's Delny does not. Gdansk does. Okay, so I think it's just the Gdansk. We are seeing an early Gdansk radar here, trying to pick up Battleship Nagato. They're going to catch a brief glimpse of him right as the radar expires. In time to get any shells? No. No shells going out.
Some shells coming in on D Square's Green's Colbert.
Yep. He takes a little bit of chip damage there. So
now,
they caught it.
Plymouth is one of those ships I just don't enjoy.
Okay.
Why do you like it?
Plymouth to me is essentially a tier 10 Edinburgh, right? With some other fun things. She can carry smoke and radar
Correct.
at the same time, which you generally cannot do in most British light cruisers. Plymouth gets both. It comes at the expense of she doesn't have the crazy reload speed that Minotaur does. And a couple other little drawbacks. Her hull, of course, being a British light cruiser, she is not very sturdy, to put it lightly.
Right.
Speaking of radar, there's the Plymouth radar coming in for Nagato's Ragnar, taking some big early damage here.
She's so the other thing about Plymouth is she struggles with just AP only. I mean, she's only really good at smashing destroyers.
Yes, she is AP only. She's very good at smashing destroyers. She's very good at farming damage off of broadside battleships, but of course, that's not going to be a thing in this match. I'm just speaking you know, like when you play a Plymouth in a random battle, that's the kind of thing that I like and that I enjoy about her. But in this game, not going to be particularly valid.
Right.
Nagato's Ragnar taking some early punishment, but they're trying to dish it out to Lemon now under the gaze of 1-for-1's long-duration Des Moines radar in there. The smoke not doing Lemon a lot of good. Down to getting close to half HP here with his heal already ticking. Now, one of Plymouth's drawbacks, she is a British light cruiser, but she does not get the British light cruiser super heal the way that Minotaur does, for example. She's stuck with a regular heal. And that, of course, is working to Lemon's disadvantage here. His enemies know this, and they are busy trying to focus him off the board. Looks like they might get away with it. Lemon down to 2,300 HP, lurking behind some smoke. Oh, they do bag a fire, finally.
That'll be it.
DCP going down. Yeah, he's going to burn out here. Big early kill here for BONKZ in game 1 as they pushed 1-for-1's Des Moines into the cap of all the things they could be trying to cap with.
I mean, might as well.
I think they're going to pull him out, Zath. Yeah, he's like, nah, this is not going to stand. He's coming under too much concentrated hate. The Howden Liu bombs falling in. Imanon's Howden in the middle of the map. Now, we haven't been talking about them chasing Addie's Henri all the way to the corner, Zath, but it's absolutely a thing over here.
It really is, yeah.
Addie's starting to run out of map.
Addie's an experienced kiter, so I think he'll be okay.
I think he'll be fine, and Addie's going to have an opportunity now. There's an island in between him and the Napoli. He's going to be able to turn back to the east. You can already see him making that turn. Hindenburg's Hydro, Bowser's just able to camp this B-cap and prevent the Daring from basically being a threat.
I love these torpedoes, though.
I love it, too. This little single... Oh, by the way, did you know I was over here? I'm going to remind you.
That's right.
Well, having taken decisive control of the ship count around the C-cap, let's see if BONKZ is able to finally get the C-cap itself. Fassy's Gdansk lurking nearby with his radar at the ready. Going to try and keep them off of it as long as possible. His torpedoes already going out to try to discourage Battleship Nagato's Ragnar. There's the DM radar. They want to know where this Gdansk is before they make this attempt. Dyer reversing into the cap now. Let's see if this is going to draw out the Gdansk radar.
It could, but who's ready to shoot?
That's the trick.
I guess the Delny and Hindenburg.
It does draw out the radar. There's the Gdansk counter radar. Let's see who decides to chip in. Right now, Gdansk has no shells of his own. The Delny shells, yep, they're going to try and get a reset here off of Dyer, but the Hindenburg's shooting at the DM.
Yeah, that seems kind of odd. I would think that you'd want to all focus on one target.
Yep, Howden U-bomb's actually trying to fall on Dyer, but he's going to dodge those easily.
I think Lamo thought the shells might hit the island because it's right between him and Dyer.
All right, so finally, 8 minutes into this game, the C-cap is finally controlled by one team or the other. BONKZ now grabbing that will start to build a lead. They do have a small lead, about 80 or 90 points here on the back of that early kill, and a very slight health advantage. I still feel like it's only a matter of time before Addy bites it, Zath.
Maybe.
Well, you're 40 seconds from a heal, you're burning at the stern, you're 25 seconds from your next DCP. Napoli HE falling in, 2,800. I mean, the next Napoli salvo should end this.
Yeah, it'd be nice if we could see the timings for, like, fires and stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, the next this Napoli salvo should end Addy's game, and it does. So BONKZ now down
on ships.
BONKZ now down a cap, but now Bowser's Hindenburg obviously backed up and put some punishment into Imanon's Howden Liu before he was able to escape back around the island. Imanon down very low as well.
Well, actually, that was D Squarius. He was farming him with the Colbert.
Well, I saw Disquarius was chunking him for HE, but Bowser backed all the way up I have to believe there was some AP salvos in there as well.
Yeah, I'm sure.
BONKZ
BONKZ in the lead with the caps and the points.
And rotating ships. Dyer's Grozovoy coming through mid. Ragnar, that's good. The Ragnar going to play defense here. All the radar going up here, going to try and get some resets. CL determined not to give up on C.
Man, Seppuku just sitting there happily secondarying away Lammel's Hindenburg.
Yeah. Some torpedoes coming in on Fat's position. He's going to have to bail out of the cap to avoid those.
I like this play, though, with 1-for-1 Gaming and the Grozovoy. They're just going to go right to A.
Well, I think they also realize they can also pick up the kill on the Howden Liu if they have to. So they've been ticking up points on C, and I think now they're basically just going to let them have C. Let's see what happens. Bowser not currently in the cap. Luna's found himself a nice little gap here that he could start converting B, and so just like that, BONKZ's points gains all cease.
Yep.
CL standing on all of the caps at the moment. BONKZ can't let that play out for very long.
Now that does encourage Bowser to obviously move forward, get on the cap, try to find Luna's daring. Got his Hydro on.
Yep, turned his Hydro on, moving back into the cap. He's going to get there just in time to prevent the full cap from ticking over. And he's going to pick up Luna here in just a moment. Right there. Just in time to push Luna off the cap. You can see the torpedoes and the Napoli AP. We should be able to handily dodge all of those. Looking like Bowser's just going to push up to the other island, I think.
Might as well. That clears them out.
Yep, and now Dyer smoking 1-for-1 straight into the A cap.
I really like this.
I love this play. Tie game, by the way. Both teams literally within seconds of each other in terms of score. 8 minutes to play. Bowser coughing up a bunch of HP to make this move, but I think it's a really good play.
I like Luna putting that smoke up right there, so that keeps Xbox undetected while his secondaries just go to town on Bowser.
Well, and Luna now sliding back into that Hydro range. He can't quite see the Hindenburg anymore. That Hindenburg Hydro, though, really allowing teams, BONKZ here, to maintain control of the B cap. So now they own A and B, starting to build that lead again as 1-for-1 and Dyer trying to put pressure on Emanon, see if they can get him off the map.
Yeah, Dyer opening up.
Well, that Grozovoy,
he's hit from Xbox.
He's a gun build Grozovoy. That's actually, actually smart. That Grozovoy AP's no joke on cruiser broadside. The torpedoes moving up mean that Emanon can't sit there.
Right. 1-for-1 Gaming just gets clobbered by the Dutch oven.
Yeah, Dutch oven bombs really, really hurting 1-for-1 there as the Napoli AP falls in. They're banking a lot on this Grozovoy AP, and it is doing good work here. Let's see who's going to die first. It's going to be Emanon.
Yep.
But the secondary, the SAP secondary shells are also going to cost 1-for-1 his ship.
And 1-for-1 earns his name.
Maruku's Delny pushing into A. The Napoli and Battleship Nagato making a push at C. All the caps trying to flip over here, Zath.
Yep. I like it. Very aggressive play now from both teams trying to make something work.
Yep. Dyer's Grozovoy now all by himself on the 2 line. More or less has to let them cap the A cap back. They're trying to get resets on Kermit, but he has plenty of smoke in there. I think he's going to be able to pick this cap up, and they're not going to be able to get him reset in time.
No, I don't think so. Power of the Inky.
All right, so the Napoli smoke allows BONKZ to counter cap C as they surrender A again. Now 30 seconds from a win here in game 1.
Xbox trying to come in and hit Bowser with the Napoli.
Well, and the
they rotated the...
Oh, the daring conga line. Torps, is he going to be able to dodge these? It looks like yes.
He'll be fine.
13 seconds. Bowser has to just live for another 10 seconds here.
Yeah, they rotated the...
1,500. They bag him. Just in time do they bag him there.
Very important time extension. It might give Xbox the ability to get into the cap.
He's going to get into the cap, but is it going to come in time?
Ooh.
25 seconds. He's going to get there with probably about 20 seconds left on the timer. Okay. 47 seconds. Both teams ticking up points. 30.
Yeah, D-Squares is in trouble, though.
It's a 35-point lead for CL, but it feels like BONKZ. What is happening? Zach.
Yeah, they sent D-Squares up to kill the Destroyer, and he's getting himself killed.
Oh, no,
right
Zach.
there.
The game's over now. BONKZ took a certain win, I feel like, and just threw it away.
Yep.
They need a kill, and they're not going to get it. Nope.
They tried too hard to assert their dominance at sea by pulling D-Squarius up, and that's what I was commenting on with them moving him. I didn't catch it until that Hindenburg goes down to Bowser, but I think that was crucial. I don't like how they rotated the Colbert up like that.
I think they should have left the Colbert back at B, personally.
Yeah, right. Help kill the Napoli, or the daring.
Or at least keep the daring honest, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That feels like an unforced error to me, but either way, well played by CL for taking advantage and hanging on and winning the game.